Howdy. Okay, today's video. I've told you guys that I'm going to walk you through the process where we're converting this bare shed that was delivered into a usable space. You can almost call it a tiny house. So little by little, I'm going to show you the progress. I've told you guys I'm going to do that, so that's what I'm going to do. I've carried a camera around for 2 or 3 days. Yesterday was exhausting because I had to go in here and install my shower, and I had to cut in the sink and get the sink ready. I had to get everything ready for the plumbers because I've just been lining up people. So the drywallers came out, they got the drywall done. Unfortunately, Saturday night, one of their crew members got sick, so the owner had to come out and finish on Sunday. And I'm like, dude, I got painters coming in tomorrow. So it was just like, let's go. Jesse came in Monday, painted the whole interior Monday. He's a great painter. And then I had to go in yesterday. I had to get everything ready for the plumbers. The plumbers came this morning. We got everything finished off in the plumbing. Great. So I'll take you over there. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you inside and just show you where we are on the project. Then I'm going to string together some of the work that went on. Plus, a couple of you guys have asked about that crippled buck that was out back. Unfortunately or fortunately, actually, while I was out here, I ran out behind the pond and I actually found him dead. And I have some video of that. So thankfully, he's out of his misery. He was crippled. He was getting really thin and bony. And so anyways, I found him this morning. I hadn't seen him for a week on any of my cameras, so I figured he had died. I thought coyotes may have gotten him, and I'm glad he just sort of died of natural causes. Anyways, here we go. If you don't want to watch it, I hope your Netflix is paid up. I had to kill his music playing because I'd get hit for a copyright infringement. But thank God he weighs about 100 pounds wet. So I was telling them that I would say you probably consider yourself a painter by trade, correct?
Correct.
That's what he's a great carpenter, great all-around handyman, can do everything. But if you asked him, he would probably say, my trade is painting. So he's a real good painter. So anyways, he is booked out with a whole bunch of jobs. And so I said, dude, I'm going to get everything you need. Come on out. So he's going to come out today and knock this out. It's a pretty cool color, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's a great color. Let me show you after all that where we are. I still have electricians that are going to come back in and finish up, but for right now, I'm actually pretty happy. All right, we're a mess, but at least we're complete, fairly complete. So as you can see, the sheetrock is up. Sheetrock has been painted. That's that clary sage color. The wall is stained. I got to hang the barn door back up. We got to put beams here. Got the ceiling fan going up. I got a chandelier coming in here. I have to trim the door. I have to trim all these windows. So I need to do this finish trim work. We're going to block trim that out. But I'm going to go ahead and just sort of put together some clips of me doing all this. If you want to watch it, watch it. If not, go to Netflix. But here is the butcher block. I had to cut in the sink yesterday so that they could actually get water in here. And look at that. I got running water out of the cabin. Isn't that nice? Gosh, that's so nice. I really like that. Nice thing. Nice at all. Put some tongue oil on here. I have to attach this. This is still not attached. All right, what else has happened? So I installed the shower. I'll show you that. That was a pain. Man, that would just about killed me. I guess I need to get my phone and turn the light on so you can see. So right now I've got the shower. I've got a nice rain head here. I installed this shower yesterday. Heck, I might come over here and take a shower. Man, that looks nice. I had them install a pressure tank because I forgot to put one in. I'm set up special. I have shut-offs on the in and the out here so I can drain that tank. I've got the vanity installed. It's ready. The toilet is installed. It's all set. And what else? So I'm pretty happy. This was the stress point. This was the stress of I have to get all this done before we can proceed. So now I can relax a little bit. The electricians are going to come in and finish up. That's not a big deal. They got a few things to do in here. I got to cut holes from my pancake lights I have that. I know where those are. I got a hole cutter. But overall, I'm really happy. And then we can clean this all up. I can sand and stain the floors. The other nice thing is I've got a full shut-off to this cabin. So I have a shut-off valve where the water comes in, and then I have a drain. So I can drain this entire place. This isn't going to be someplace where someone lives. I'm going to use this sort of as a studio. You guys will understand the reason why this place exists. But it's also sort of a guest house. So if my brother comes up, he could actually stay here. You know, for a week for hunting or something, but it's pretty nice. Thank God. Alright, they had this piece of sheetrock over this lip, and I need to go onto that lip with the wall, so. Let me get the vacuum, clean this up a little bit. Anyways, so I've got my base down here. These corner pieces go in like this. The panels, which you have to cut, will mount up here. Back wall first, then do the sides. So get you a really good knife. I put a brand new blade, and I'm going to measure that, score that up. I'm going to cut it, and then you got to glue it up. And I'm going to use Loctite construction adhesive on it. Two 2x4 underneath it. So there we go. 2 clean holes. There are actually brass caps or silver caps that go over this. So here we go. So in case you're wondering, that's a full 28-ounce tube of Loctite construction adhesive. A lot of glue, use a lot of glue. That's what they said in the video. He had to pull one of his panels off because he didn't put enough glue. He said he used about 1.5 tubes of the small one. So this is a full 28-ounce tube on there. That's probably the hardest part right there, is cutting that on your hands and knees, and you gotta be perfect and score it. I mean, you want it as good as possible, even though that edge is gonna be covered up, but man, what a butt whipping. She's all installed, and the only problem I'm running into is at 2 feet, those screws, there's nothing behind there. So I gotta get like a 5-inch drywall screw, if they make one, 6-inch, something. Because those 2 screws down there will not grab. And what I'll probably do is, just to finish this off, I'll probably come in here with, I know you're probably saying, Doc, how come you didn't come out to the edge here? Because what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to come in with some 1x4 and just trim this all out. Trim this whole thing out with 1x4, white 1x4. I got some of that coming. Okay, so I didn't realize it. If I'm gonna have the plumbers install my sink and hook it up, I gotta cut my butcher block. I just texted them to see if they can cut it in, but if they can't, that means I gotta do it. can drill that hole without any problem. But there's nothing under that, so I'm good to go there. So I'm just putting a real light coat of tung oil on this because I really want some protection where that sink is going to be under in case water goes under it. So I really completely forgot about it. I'm just doing a light coat of tung oil. And I forgot my gloves, so I'm going to have tung oil hands. Let that dry for about an hour or two, and then I'm going to cut out my sink. Beautiful. Well, it's funny, sad but funny. I came back here and I was just clearing the path. And guess who's dead over here? The crippled butt. Assuming he's dead. Poor guy. I knew he wouldn't make it. Man, he's so skinny. So skinny. Yeah. Not a pretty sight. But that's him. I really need to get him out of here. So I'll probably hook him up to my UTV and drag him way down the corner over here. So as you can tell, it is 3:30 in the afternoon and it looks like winter. It got cold. It was 23 degrees this morning. Idiot me was in the deer stand this morning at 23 degrees. So the next phase in here is going to be the electricians are going to come in, finish up some work, and then I got to go in and finish up all that trim work. I'll put some of that on video for you guys. I'll put the floor finishing down. I'll try and just sort of walk you through this whole process. That's about it. I need to run up. I need to get some firewood because it's going to be just rainy. It's supposed to have a wintry mix tonight. Wintry mix. But I'm afraid it's not going to come in till later. Man, I want it to snow so bad. We don't get snow that often. But I'm going to grab some firewood and I'm going to get everything ready. I may even sit in the deer stand tonight because it just feels real deery out here. Have a good weekend. Talk to you later. Doc.